Hi, my name is Joanna Reynolds with Pink Cactus Studio, and today we're going to be painting this precious camp scene with the fire and the embers of the heart and the love and the peace. So let's get started. You're going to need teal, blue, black, white, red, orange, yellow. All right, let's go.
So start with a teal sort of valley. This is your land line. And then go ahead and fill in some teal a few inches up, maybe like 3 or 4 inches. And then take your blue and blend it right in with the teal. Just let it cover up on top of that teal and it'll blend in and make this like teal blue ombre. And then fill that in all the way up to the top. You can add some more teal in here to sort of blend those together while it's wet. And then the bottom area gets painted in with black. Okay, so these are the trees, and I've angled them a little too much. They need to be a little more vertical, but you put the taller ones towards the outside and then the smaller ones towards the middle. Now for the branches of the trees, you're kind of making these little splotches and these little dots, but they're kind of like these little shelves. So think about like these little shelves that are growing in width as you go down the trunk of the tree. And it's just these little dots in this triangle shape that's pointing to the outside. So you have these little shelves, and then each shelf is made up of these two triangles. And if you have too much space in between them, they kind of look very Charlie Brown Christmas tree. So you can add some more splotches and some more dots in the in-betweens, and it just fills up that space. And see, I'm trying to overcompensate and fix some of the trees. So this one, I was able to change the direction of the tree trunk and then work my way down with the leaves and the branches, and it kind of evens it out. So it's okay to make mistakes. You can just, make little adjustments and fix them. So then I'm just adding some blue down into the ground for some texture and some excitement. And then for the fire, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how to make fire, but I'm going to do my best, and it's going to be totally fine. So it's these little teardrop shapes that kind of wiggle. That's basically what I've come down to. So you have these little S curves, but kind of make them in these little teardrop shapes. And then just a few little highlights in the ground. Could be rocks or twigs or something like that, but just like the light is bouncing off this little area on the ground. And you want some that are small and some that are bigger, and then just fill all this in with yellow. You can leave some of the edges or the tips with the white. It adds a little dimension. And then I'm putting in the orange. And again, I'm just trying to make these like teardrop wiggly shapes. And this time I'm using orange. And you can again leave some of the areas yellow. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's what I've got, and I think it's okay. And then you're gonna add some orange onto the little ground highlights. And then we go in with the red. And again, it's like these U shapes meet teardrop shapes meet S curves. I think if you just get some of the light and shadow and the red in there and just have these like curves that S up and round, and if you want to look up how to make fire, please by all means go for it. But as long as you have like some yellow, orange, and red in there, and it looks like it's moving in this like S area curve-ish way, then I think you're fine. So once you are done with the fire, you're going to start adding these white dots. This is the embers. This is the magic. This is the excitement coming out of the fire. But you don't want them all to be the same size. Some of them can be smaller, some of them can be medium, and then larger. And then you're going to make this heart that fills up most of the sky here with just those dots. And then fill in those dots and that heart with small dots, medium dots, and larger dots. And then you can add some into the sky for some stars. And these can all be roughly the same size. And then you're going to make these little shooting stars or these comets, things like that. And you want to just lightly drag the brush across the canvas. You don't need too much paint on the brush. Just lightly drag it across the canvas. And then you can start to fill in most of those circles in the heart. You can add some yellow to it. You don't have to do all of them. You can leave some white, but just fill in some yellow in there. And there you have it. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for painting with me. Bye.